And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Trying to get to Rhodes, but it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Block with a quick throw out to Judy. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. On the counter, Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's locked. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He is good.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rolling to his right. He's going to, and I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And then he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
8-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Broncos 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
28, Josh Jacobs.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
brings up 3rd and 4.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tanner Muse. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Block working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
2-yard gain on
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field. So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. 50-50 ball here, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted it.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Locke steps away. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A pitch comes to Lindsey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Lindsey, the Broncos.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short to give him a tight end. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Yes, he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to maneuver. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And some room to run now. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
No gain on the play.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. But correct me if I'm wrong, man, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Carr completes it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Carr now on 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And goal.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throw outside by Locke. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee.
Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?